and welcome to my channel. Now this might seem a bit topsy-turvy, but I have decided after just over a year of publishing YouTube videos that it might be a good idea to have a kind of an entry point video. Now it's clearer to me also what I am offering. So it began, as you might imagine, at the beginning of the UK first lockdown for the pandemic, and it was born out of need for some of my students who just simply could not set up for virtual lessons. So I decided I better do something about that, and I came up with a 12-week plan last year, starting in March, and basically that each week in that year, in that session rather, I cover some cello techniques for warm-ups and discuss and analyse a study for each week, supporting a piece of repertoire for the week. So during those 12 weeks we cover all movements of the first Bach suite. We cover Bach's Arioso, which is quite a popular piece, the Chanson Swan, likewise, Fauré's Après un rêve. We have a whole week of technicals during the school half-term week in May last year. And we go on to study the Brahms first cello sonata, the middle two movements, Menuetto and Trio. And finally we looked at the Andante from Rachmaninoff's cello sonata. Then I had a break of not publishing, whilst in fact I had a hand issue that needed resolving by surgery. And then to celebrate gaining that control and use of my hand again, I decided it was time for a second series, and we're just about to complete the 60 days, or consecutive days, of 2021. So in these 60 days I have just been looking each day at one of the studies in sequence of Feuillard's book of 60 studies for the young cellist. So today's date at publishing this welcome video is the 31st of March 2021, and tomorrow will be the final study in Feuillard's book. So that gives you some idea about what is the material that I've currently published, and there will be of course more to come. What is my approach? That might be perhaps of more interest to you. It's definitely holistic, so we're thinking about the whole body, your posture and your breathing, and all these things really matter. And we look at balance within the body, within the breath, and even if we sort of took something like this, the symmetry of this, I move my elbows only, and you could see that we'd have a very balanced posture. And we're really looking at very good ergonomic use of the body, minimising mental and physical requirement in order to best execute your techniques and your musical intentions, much more important. And that musical goal is really all vital to helping you converge your different techniques. So I hope that gives you sort of some idea about where I'm coming from, what we're looking at, and the encouragement of to look at things from different angles and try different things out, not just the obvious necessarily. In terms of my general musical background, so I have now been performing as a cellist and working as a teacher for in excess of 35 years, and that includes being a principal cellist in the orchestral world, as well as a great deal of chamber music, which was very much my first love as a young member of Pro Corda during my childhood and teenage years. And I think that that inspiration and love of the ultimate beautiful expression of ourselves through sound is hopefully what I impart in my videos. So I hope you enjoy exploring them, and you will find that in this series that I've currently published, I have made a great effort to put in the timestamps within the description so that you can just straight away get to the bit you're interested in. Enjoy exploring.